Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be what I'm wearing post quarantine lockdown. It's going to be essentially a few of the habits that we developed during this global situation, being stuck at home, that I feel are going to carry through even as the world opens up. So a lot of the things that we were doing, a lot of the things that we were wearing, I think those things are going to carry through in the months to come. These are habits that we have developed and maybe things that we have realized having to stay home and take a step back from our busy, complicated lives. But anyway, I'm rambling. If you are new here, my name is Auralia. I am a personal stylist, and the content that I provide here is all around style and fashion for the plus size woman. I am a firm believer that life is way too short to live without style. I post content 3 times a week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, so if my content resonates with you, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss anything here on my channel. If you're a returning friend, welcome back. I'm very excited to see you again. I think that one of the top things that we are going to see continue is the fact that comfort is now key. Being stuck at home, not having to really get super dressed up to go to work, not having to put on a lot of makeup, not having to wear shoes with heels and things like that have brought forward this comfort trend that I think will continue in the months to come. We've just gotten into the habit of being really comfortable. I don't think that we want to lose that habit. I think that we want to remain comfortable even though we are still going to be out in the world. We want to stick with stretchy fabrics, comfortable fabrics, looser styles, and shoes that don't hurt our feet. For instance, wide leg pants. I love wide leg pants. I wore wide leg pants constantly, and they saw a reemergence during this global situation. And the reason being is that wide leg pants are so incredibly comfortable. They're dressy, they're very, very chic, and yet they're incredibly comfortable and easy to wear. You almost feel like you're wearing pajamas, but you're not. You're actually wearing a really nice pair of wide leg trousers. Jeans are not at the top of my list of comfort because I think one of the things that we realized during this global situation is that jeans are not as comfortable as we thought they were, as we convinced ourselves that they were. And so things like wide leg pants emerged, and I think that that's going to continue. The other thing I think that we will continue to see even through the spring and summer and possibly into the fall and winter is sweater clothing, so sweater dresses. Except for spring and summer, the sweater material is going to be a lot thinner. Ribbed materials really have made a resurgence, so any kind of dress or skirt or pant that's got like a ribbed texture is really big right now. And why? Because they stretch and they're very flattering and they're incredibly comfortable. I really love this sweater dress that I got recently from Walmart. It's Scoop for Walmart. This is probably one of my favorite dresses because it is so incredibly comfortable. I like how it looks because you've got the cami straps. You can easily layer to keep warm if you need to. So wearing like a chambray shirt over it or another button-down shirt over it, you can tie it at the waist or you can leave it untied and wear it as a shacket. I think that that look is really, really awesome, and I'm excited that I think we're going to continue to see that throughout the summer. Shoes are very much like either house slippers or very low heeled and comfortable. And again, just hearkening back to the fact that I don't think that we want to be uncomfortable anymore. We've gotten used to being really comfortable at home. We don't want to have to go back to that the way that it was. So you'll see a lot of loafer mules. They're having a huge moment right now. They were kind of on the decline, I think, a little bit before the global situation, and now they are firmly in place as shoe of choice for a lot of people. You see me wearing my loafer mules almost every single day. I call them my dressy slippers because I can wear them at home, and if I have to go out, I'm wearing a nice shoe. I'm not wearing an actual slipper. The other thing I think that I have seen emerging is the tiny kitten heel. And again, it's because we want to be comfortable, but we might want to still wear something that is like a heel. That's not to say the stiletto heels are going anywhere. They're not. Stiletto heels are always going to be a thing. But now we are going back to really tiny kitten heels. Now for me, even they're really small because normally what I consider a kitten heel is anything that's like 2 2.5 inches. Now we're seeing shoes coming out that are 1.5 or 1 inch tall, like these Chanel inspired mules that I got from Amazon. Really, really tiny heel, but still really chic, really beautiful. And again, it's because we want to wear heels, but we don't want them to kill our feet. So that is something I think that we are going to continue to see. And then shoes that look like house slippers. I'm not talking loafer mules. I'm talking about shoes that actually look like house shoes, where it's a very flat shoe, it's a slip-on, and usually it's going to be puffy or braided or something like that. We're seeing a lot of that emerge as well, and that has to do with the fact that we have grown very, very comfortable. We feel like we need to have a nice shoe, but we're at home, and so there you have it. That is definitely something that we are seeing and will continue to see. On the flip side of that, the second point that I wanted to make is the fact that we are also going to be bringing out our party dresses and such and wearing them for best. I personally am so excited that now that my family is nearly completely vaccinated, we have set the date as to when the last person is going to be considered fully vaccinated, and we are going out to dinner the day right after that day. And we are going out to a really nice shishi restaurant, and we are going to dress up to the nines because we've missed so many celebrations this past year. It's our way of making up for that, and I think that a lot of us will be doing that, and a lot of us will probably be taking pleasure in getting really nicely dressed up for something. We want to feel pretty, we want to feel special, but we also want to be comfortable at the same time. And so you will see a lot of people dressing up to go and do things like a nice dinner somewhere, or even barbecues and backyard parties and things like that. People are going to be dressing up for those a little bit more than they would have, I think, back in 2019. I know that I am going to be dressing up really in my prettiest dresses for our barbecues and stuff like that, because I didn't have the opportunity to do that in 2020. So I'm taking full advantage, and I think that a lot of us will be. Also, with the emergence of us into the world again, one of the things that's going to carry through is the fact that we have grown accustomed to very light and fresh makeup. Because we were on Zoom, because there was no need to be in the office, I think a lot of us scaled our makeup back some. And so you see cosmetics companies coming out with a lot of CC creams or serum foundations or really lightweight foundations. I think the days of a beat face are not as strong as they used to be. I don't know that people are going to be wearing lots and lots of makeup. We've gotten used to really fast makeup, because we just needed to be on a Zoom call. You will continue to see things like those CC creams and lighter weight foundations and lighter makeup emerging. The last thing that I wanted to touch on that is a trend that is running very, very strongly right now, and I think will continue to run strongly through the remainder of the year, is the cottagecore trend. A couple of different things I think are influencing this trend. First of all, we were forced into living more simple lives. No more bars, restaurants, concerts, things like that. We were staying at home. We were cultivating the home. We were having to cook for ourselves more. And so that has spurred on this cottagecore trend. Additionally, I think that the trend is being influenced by things that we are seeing on media like TV. You've got various shows that are really playing up that cottagey, old world, old school type fashion. And what I'm talking about, let me explain to you what I mean by cottagecore. Cottagecore it's a fashion aesthetic, or it's a lifestyle aesthetic, but in fashion it translates to wearing really girly dresses, things with big puffy sleeves. You've seen a huge emergence of the big square neckline. We've seen a lot of Empire waist dresses like this lavender one that I'm wearing, and very simple basic materials, or a lot of ditzy florals as well as part of that cottagecore feel. The bolder floral, I don't think so much. I think that the ditzy floral is actually more a part of this trend, and one that I know I love. but you know, you do see a lot of that puff sleeve, especially. That's the big one. And the peplum top. That's all a part of that cottagecore trend. Of course, raffia bags and straw bags are huge every spring and summer, but really I think is strongly emerging because I see them everywhere right now. So the straw bag is making a huge comeback. All of those types of things that really feed that cottagecore trend that I think we will continue to see in the remainder of 2021. So those are my thoughts on trends for spring, summer, and things that I feel might actually carry over into the fall and winter. I will have more videos right here in case you have missed them. Remember to comment, like, and share this video if you have friends who are interested in plus size style advice from a personal stylist. Thank you as always for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to live your life filled with confidence, grace, and style. I will see you in my next upload. Bye.